Dude, we were going down on some tour, me and my brother, and the guy kept telling us about the irrigation techniques and stuff like that. I kind of wandered off, and then I came back like an hour later. I was like, Michael, drop this loser. Let's go fucking explore.
No, dude, what is with the guides? Okay, it's so funny you say that. So our guide in Israel, God bless him.
Yeah.
All he wanted to talk about was the irrigation. I'm not kidding, about irrigation. And I realized everything he was telling me was 1947 to today.
No
so
history
here we
before.
are in one of the oldest areas of the world where civilization has been talked about since the beginning of time. And he's hitting me with, this piping system was put in the 1950s. I'm like, no.
Dude, who gives a fuck?
No,
Jesus walked here.
It was insane.
Yeah.
It's like, we have more solar panels in this country. I get it. Fucking
God, I don't know what the deal is with those guys.
Bad guides
Yeah.
are the bane of my... I went to Gettysburg once. Mm-hmm. I love Gettysburg. I love doing historical stuff.
Yeah.
Military historical stuff. And I knew more about Gettysburg than he did. Or if I did, maybe I didn't, but I was more interested in the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
And it can be super rough, but obviously a great guide makes all the difference if you can get them.
If you get a good one, it gives you access and stuff. Like when we went there, we went from a lot to there, and they got us the stamp really fast and got us over the border. Mm-hmm. It's hard for if you have an Israeli step. Yeah. Yeah. And then that part's nice, but then it's like, I'll see you guys at 5 p.m.
We actually went to northern Israel, and we're on the border of... Well, I've been to Lebanon as well.
Jesus, dude, you get after it.
The Bekaa Valley in Lebanon. By the way, Lebanon's one of those beautiful countries I've ever seen in my life. Lebanon is a more beautiful version of Israel.
Interesting.
When they talk about the cedars of Lebanon, it's on the flag, and they do have these amazing pines. It looks like southern Greece, and they're right next to each other. But you think, for whatever reason, you don't think it's going to be as pretty as it is, and it's just.
They used to say that Beirut was the
garden capital.
Yeah, and the intelligentsia of the Middle East.
And they're still there.
Really?
And 100%. The old families are still there, and you'll be in the middle of talking, and the power will go out for 3 hours every day. Nobody cares. There's that insane explosion. You've seen the footage of that thing blowing up in the harbor, and
the fireworks factory or someplace.
It was some
recently,
sort of
right?
Ammonium nitrate thing, like that footage, and they just take it in stride.
How do you feel about that when you're going to go from they wait on you hand and foot in Hollywood,
yes,
and then you go to a place like that where it's just like, nah, it ain't that experience anymore.
Well, I seek it out because of the very thing you're talking about. So when I go to Africa, it's kind of a fight I have with my wife and one of my children. I have one son who's a huge outdoorsman, and he's with me. But my actor son, go figure, wants to be coddled along with his mommy.
Yeah.
And they want the Abercrombie and Kent. I want fly camps. I want to go and pitch a tent in Africa in areas where no one has ever pitched a tent before. That's what I want when I go there. And if it rains on us and there's puddles and we have to sleep in the wall, I don't care. That's what I want.
What do they say about it? They think you're an idiot?
They like it for 2 days tops.
They think you're crazy?
And they would not do it if it weren't for me.
Wow. It's nice though.
It's the best.
Yeah.
I mean, and the adventures you get, one time I was flooded out in a flash flood.
Yeah. Where?
Both one was in Tanzania and one was Kenya. Was a flash flood. Literally, the river rose overnight and almost swept us away.
So what'd you do? Just grab
the tents
your
were
shit
destroyed, and we had to go sleep in the cars in the Range Rover.
What?
The whatever Mountain Rover, whatever they are.
That's fucking wild.
And I also like to do crazy shit that I shouldn't do. Last time we were there, we were in the Rift Valley. Now,
I've heard of that.
I remember the Rift Valley is where the first humanoids were found.
Okay.
And I'm a runner. And I was like, and I run every day. I'm here in New York, can't wait to go to Central Park. I'm like, could I do my run today out there? And they're like, we'd have to have guns, and I mean, people don't do that. There's
because of the animals.
The animals, you can't. But I got to do it.
Really?
And one of my favorite photos is my son took a picture of me running in the Rift Valley, where the first human the first humans ran right there. And you're running, and you're looking out, and you're going, "Oh my God, I'm going to run over to those giraffes."
No fucking way, like Jurassic Park.
You sort of run over in the area of the giraffes. Of course, they're long gone. And then you're running for a while, and then you see these low-level bushes. You're like, I'm gonna avoid those bushes. I don't know what's in there. And it's a thing, like to run in Africa, wondering if there is a lion behind a bush.
So people are trailing you with like
visceral, like other level.
Yeah, dude, if I'm hiking anywhere here and I hear like rustling, it's usually a squirrel, but I'm so fucking on edge because it might be a moose or a bear.
What I told myself, it's clearly not true, is that it's so wide open. It's not like walking in Santa Barbara Mountains, where literally it's probably more dangerous because a fucking mountain lion could be above you and you'd never even know it.
Yeah.
You feel like, oh, I'd see a herd of stampeding elephants if they came towards me.
Yeah, but the hunting animals, they smell you from like 2 miles out.
I wouldn't do. I tell you what, I wouldn't do it again. I would not run. I'm going to go for the torch here.
You would not do it again. There's something to walk though where no one's walked. Like if you get off a trail for a while and risk poison ivy, and you touch a tree that like no one's touched this one.
That's what I want. I want stuff that no one's done before.
Damn, bro.
Where you been and where you going? This is Ari's travel show, yeah. We're gonna go on a journey today and see what there's to see in this big world. We're exploring different places, seeing all different types of faces. We're gonna talk about travel today. It's